Tuesday morning, everyone. It's July 12th, 8:30. Time for our daily situation awareness brief. I have no updates today. No updates in Rio Grande Valley sector, unaccompanied alien children. No new declaration information. National Terrorism Advisory System notices. No SEER events. No updates to ongoing PDAs down in Texas. Still halfway done. No new FMAGs. I will let you know that Presidents Obama and Bush are scheduled to be in Dallas today for the Dallas Police Department and the DART Memorial Service. And we will continue on to around the region and nationally. The NRCC, the NWC, the RRCC, and the RWC all remain at normal operations, as do the State Operations Center. The IMATs, no changes. Team 1 down in Austin. Team 2 is available. No shelters open across the region. No significant power outages to report. Well, let's say with that, we'll just turn straight over to Brian for the latest update on what's going on weather-wise.
Well, that's a lot of no's, Brew. I guess I'll just tell you there's really no weather to talk about either. We do have some heat advisories out west and portions of New Mexico and West Texas. Other than that, that's really all there is to talk about across the region. Just going to be hot and dry for the most part. Some isolated chances for severe weather across northern portions of the region. But other than that, we're looking pretty good for the next 5 days. Taking a look at the river status, we still have that one low lead point along the Sulphur River in northeast Texas, remaining in minor river flooding. No major impacts from anything there, and as you can see, very little rainfall forecast over the next 5 days. So that'll just continue to stay at minor river flooding until the releases are taken care of up there. Tropical weather remains quiet, and as you can see in the 5-day threat matrix, the big story, as I mentioned, is the heat across much of the region for the next 3 days, and then by the weekend, it's primarily going to be focused over the eastern portions of the region. But 'tis the season, it is summer, but it is a little bit hotter than normal even, so that's why we've got it highlighted. Other than that, just isolated severe weather over northern portions of the region, as I mentioned, today, tomorrow, Thursday, and that could be expanded into Friday and Saturday as well. But right now, just real isolated in nature, and damaging winds and hail would be the primary threats there. And then Thursday and possibly again Friday, Saturday, we could have some isolated heavy rain and flash flooding over northern Oklahoma and northern Arkansas. Taking a look at today, we do have that area highlighted in the darker green color over portions of the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles and into northern Oklahoma. And actually the severe weather Storm Prediction Center did just update this outlook, and it is expanded a little bit further into northwest Texas and also into northern Arkansas. So we could see, again, isolated severe storms later today over those areas. For tomorrow, just a very small sliver of marginal or isolated severe weather risk over northern Oklahoma. Other than that, just the continued heat. And then on Thursday, that'll probably be our biggest day, relatively speaking, for severe weather chances across northern Oklahoma and into northern Arkansas, where you see the slight risk areas starting to nose down into portions of Oklahoma, and then we could see, if you can look at the precipitation amounts, some decent amounts there over northern Oklahoma and northern Arkansas, so we could see some isolated flash flooding with that activity late Thursday and into Friday. The drought monitor, things are going to continue to worsen. We'll see with the one that's issued this Thursday. We'll start to see some expansion of the drought in Texas. It's just been so darn dry the last 30 days for much of Texas. But nothing as far as any extreme or exceptional drought at this point across the region. Space weather is quiet for the most part with no impacts to the region. And that's all I've got, unless there's any questions.
Thank you, Brian. Please calm down. Anyone has any questions for the National Weather Service, please type in the chat window or speak up if you're on the phone. Have a look at the internal events going around the region this week. Those today are highlighted in bold. Alright, back some trivia. Today is Eat Your Jello Day. And in 2003, how many states within the continental United States came under a tornado watch? So everybody says. That'll work. Nothing from Mr. Five, so we'll just go with 43. Yes, indeed. There we go. Last chance for any questions. Hearing none and seeing none, this concludes today's briefing. Y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.